This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
At the top of the show, we were talking about electric cars, kind of went in there. One of the biggest issues going on, more and more electric cars are coming out. We were talking about Ferrari coming out with one, but the Cybertruck from Tesla has now, its fourth recall. And this time, this recall has to do with the windshield wipers. Any Cybertruck that was made before June 7th, I believe is what they're saying, that the wipers actually could, because of the electrical current going through, can go crazy and then just turn off. So they're saying go check it out.
Okay.
They're also saying the exterior trim of the truck, something they call a bed trim of a sail, bed trim sail, I guess it's a little something that kind of hangs over, was improperly installed and it could come off, so you have to go do that.
Okay.
So there's these recalls. It's a new car, and it's Tesla's relatively a new company as well, so you're going to get those recalls. About 12,000 Cybertrucks are being recalled. It's the fourth one. However, what I thought was interesting is back in April they did a recall because the font was too big on the monitor inside the car, so they had to recall them. The good thing about this is that you can hook these cars up to the internet and they can just fix it that way,
well,
too.
That's the thing. It's basically a software update.
Yeah.
Much like your phone. If you've got a bug on your phone, it's a software update. And that's the same with the Tesla cars.
Do you remember they were saying that some Cybertruck owners, they were having issues going through car washes? Do you remember that?
No.
So I have a friend who has a Cybertruck, and he's like, yeah, all it is, Mitch, is you just press this button right here when you take a car wash, because it's all electrical. So it's shooting water up in places it shouldn't normally have to go. So you just press this button before you do it, and people were not pressing that button before they go. He's like, he's like, it's not that big of a. The font size did not make me want to crash. So
but don't you find it interesting? Like, it seems like there is a certain group of people going after anything that Elon Musk does. So
that's the point I was making. Yes.
The typical thing with a recall for most autos is a quick software update or a bad windshield wiper. But they make it sound like this is the worst possible thing that could ever happen to an automobile ever.
You're 100%
and
right.
it is a 5-minute software update.
You're 100% right.
It drives me
nuts. So glad you said that.
Yeah.
They just had a bunch of them vandalized. I think it was up in New York. Somebody got in and sprayed Elon, whatever.
Idiots.
The other weird thing, I've seen them around town now. People are changing the color on them.
Yes.
I've seen a black one.
My friend,
I've seen a red one.
My friend, he put that vinyl all over.
Yeah,
it's all black.
Really?
It's like a black one around town.
I saw my first one the other day. They're so cool.
They're
inside
really
it
are cool too.
Really?
We can go. This is not the Elon Musk.
It is not.
The
Right.
Cybertruck
I think it
session.
is.
They want to send us one.
We'll be happy to take them. Yeah, they're really cool inside. And they also drive sideways. We're actually hanging out this weekend, so maybe I'll take some video with it.
You should.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
A Chicago homeowner fought off a would-be burglar with a frying pan. Jason Williams was returning home from work when his security app alerted him that someone was actually inside of his house. Williams said once he got through the front door, he grabbed the first thing he could think of to protect himself, the frying pan. Security cameras caught him in the action, and just as he went out the gate, 2 Chicago PD officers were running by. Talk about good timing. The 2 officers were walking by. They were able to nab the suspect. You see the dog wagging his tail there in the corner. The burglar ran across the street before he was eventually caught. So at least the guy was caught.
Here we go. He put his, you know what's funny? Right before he opened up the gate, he had his hand over his head, knowing that he was about to get hit with a frying pan.
Looks like he hit him in the hand.
Yeah.
Maybe he did some damage to his hand, so that might teach him a lesson not to steal again.
Yeah, which we shouldn't be doing.
No.
All right. It is being called Fat Beach Day. And these big events are actually popping up all across the country. A plus-size model organizing one event on the East Coast. It's a way to embrace a larger way of life on the beach. Organizers say events like Fat Beach Day are in response to the recent weight loss trends involving prescription medications. Other events being held across the U.S. include pool parties in Chicago or Thursdays. 2, 3, 4. Bellies Out Beach Day, also in Los Angeles. The mayor of New York City recently passed a new law that actually bans weight discrimination when it comes to hiring and housing. And you would think like hiring, housing, would weight even play a factor if you're just a bigger person? Oh, I guess physical, that's it. Like if you hire for somebody that has to go up and down stairs, that
if
might
you're
be an
hiring a
issue.
firefighter or a police officer, I think your physicality is an important part of the job.
So you would think so.
Yeah.
And we are seeing a trend where things are just getting bigger everywhere.
Bigger and bigger.
All right. We got a big old Life Love Shopping with old
sure
Milady
do.
here next.
Yes.
All that's coming up right here.
Large and in charge.
Large and in charge.